Think fast, because I'm throwing some Black Ops 3 gameplay at you all. I'm playing kill confirmed on the map Fringe. I have about 50 kills, somewhere in that range in this gameplay. A lot of it's kill streak, of course. Some of it is just where I'm going completely ham-bone, going crazy, having some terrific slaying moments, and I'm like Blade out there just slicing and dicing my way through everyone. But today, guys, I wanted to talk to you all about New Year's resolutions. Last year I made a video over New Year's resolutions and my expectations for 2015, what I want to accomplish on this channel. Today I felt like, after watching that video, that I should do that again, just to where I have a record of what I want to accomplish in this year, in 2016. As you move forward through a new year, you can do so many different things. You can accomplish so many different goals. Really, the sky's the limit. It's just that you have to set your mind to it. So with that, once I get into this, right now I'm going to start the slang music, start the killer music, and we're about to get this show on the road. So as I said, last year I did some YouTube, was my New Year's resolution stuff. I made a video over New Year's resolutions. People tend to set high expectations for themselves. They tend to set goals that they're not going to be able to meet in the new year. Some of these goals are they try to attempt them without having a plan to accomplish their goals. So they really are set to fail before they even get started. Which is what happens when you see people who have those expectations of losing weight in the new year. You see the rush to the gym in the new year, and then a week later all those people that were going to the gym just completely give up, let go, for whatever reason that may be. Now, as far as weight loss goes, I've always been a big dude. I've always been a big, hefty gut, like coming out of my pants, like just bleh. It's just like falling out of me, okay? Fat everywhere. I got rolls on top of rolls. But I want to lose weight this year. 2014, I did a decent job of losing weight. I lost 60 pounds. Ever since football, ever since quitting football and since I stopped playing, I haven't been as active as I want to be. Now, going into this year, I want to lose weight. 2015 was alright as far as losing weight. You know, I had my good moments, had my bad moments. But this year, I want to be consistent with going to the gym, with being able to be physically fit, because it's not just about here and now, it's about the future. You have to, if you want to change your life, if you want to change stuff in your life that is actually controllable for you to change, you have to get out and you have to do it. You have to get out there, be motivated, because the only way your life is going to change is if you do it on your own. You have to have that motivation to say, I'm going to change my life because I'm not happy with the way I am right now. And that's something that I feel like I have to accomplish. I want to lose weight. I want to finish off this weight loss that I had going on, and then I completely got side railed and all that stuff. So I really want to lose weight. Now this year is going to be a big year for me because I'm finally going to be graduating college. I'm going to be a teacher hopefully next year, which is another goal of mine, to actually get a job, to get a teaching position in some school, in some city, in some state, just wherever. I want to be able to get a job and be an excellent teacher and make a career out of what I do, talk to people, have those connections in my career. I don't know if I'm going to be doing the teaching thing forever. I don't know how long that's going to last, but I want to finish up my education, pass the test that I need to get my license for school, graduate, and I want to develop those work relationships. And as far as like after I'm done with my education, a big thing I want to do is I want to travel. I want to go around the United States. I want to go to Canada. I want to go to Rome. I want to go to Greece. I want to experience the world. And that's something every single person probably has in the back of their mind, that they want to travel, but that's something I really want to do. And the best time to do it is when you have no responsibilities, when you're young and you can just go. And that's what I want to do once I finish up my education, maybe over the summer. I just want to get out there and experience the world, because this is the only time I have, and you only have one chance at this life, guys, and you have to get out there. You have to experience what you can while you can. So I have to finish my education. I want to travel. I want to get out of this shell and get out more. I am a complete homebody. Sometimes I don't like it, but I really want to get out more. That's why you guys have been such an outlet for me. I talk to all of you guys. I try to talk to all of you guys as much as possible, and many of you guys have become my friends and who I really rely on just to have some social interaction in my life. I love talking to you all, and that's why I love getting comments, and I also want to embrace change. Now finally, let's get into some YouTube stuff. And I like the slang music simply because, you know, rock and roll is my thing. I love some rock and roll. Usually I post some like I don't know, some hip hop or some other stuff. Like that's not, that sort of is me. I do like that music. Every time I post a song on here, I completely like it. But rock is more my vibe. I like that slaying music. So as far as YouTube goes, I want to always comment on your guys' stuff. Whenever you leave a comment, I want to be able to comment on each and every single comment, unless it's just completely stupid. I'm just kidding. I just want to be able to interact with you guys and have more interaction, which is one of my goals last year, which I felt like I did, but I still can do way better out at that. I want to make my series more interactive, which was another goal I had last year, which I didn't really accomplish because the series that I planned on starting were complete duds, which is why I don't post Black Ops or anything like that, because most of my views come through 2K or Madden, and that's really it. So I want to be able to start a new series. I don't want this just to be a Madden or an NBA channel. I want it to be a complete like sports channel. I'm thinking kind of like an ESPN type of thing. I want it just to be completely sports competitive stuff. So I want to start a new series. I'm probably going to get MLB The Show and start a series on that when it comes out, and maybe even do this like as a seasonal thing where Madden's in the fall, NBA's in the winter, and then MLB The Show is in, you know, the spring, and we go from there. And UFC, WWE, we mix those in. I do want to get UFC too, because I actually did enjoy that game. I didn't play as much as possible, or as I would like to. And I never, ever, ever want to leave you guys again. Never leave the channel for long breaks like I did this past year, because, you know, I love making videos. It's become a complete passion of mine. For whatever reason, I lost that during the later part of 2015, and it's because you focus too much on views in YouTube, and it can really just wear you out, wear you down, and you have to be able to find that love without expecting too much. Don't set your expectations so high that you won't be able to accomplish them once again, but you should have goals that you can meet, and set those goals in increments to where you can just keep building. You don't want to feel bad about yourself just because you didn't meet a goal. You want to be able to set something that you can meet and then go from there, because once you start getting one goal down, you can keep building and set your life up and set your career up or set YouTube up for the way you want it to be. So guys, 2015 was just completely amazing. There's some stuff that was happening in my life that I really didn't expect, as far as personal stuff with like relationships and all of that. I thought an aspect of my life was completely over as far as a relationship I had, and in 2015 it came back, which completely threw me off guard, and for better or worse, for whatever reason. Sometimes it was great, amazing, and then sometimes it wasn't, as any relationship, wasn't something that I felt satisfied with sometimes. But that doesn't mean you don't love the person, that just means you have to work to better yourself. And it wasn't really her, it still really isn't her, it's more so I want to better myself for her and for myself. And that's why I kind of got into a depression mode, and I wanted to explain that. That's why I got into some depression mode, because of everything. Here's a slang moment, look at that, just go in one window and bam, going out in the other window after killing two of them. You just got wrecked. You got your face wrecked. But anyways, as far as 2015 goes, her being back was just completely crazy, and I still completely am. I know I had one question before about who Bae is, and she's completely Bae, even though I don't never use that word, kids. Never use that word. But anyways, that's 2015. As far as YouTube goes, that was my personal life, and of course I had school stuff going on that was just completely stressful, and another thing that I incorporated into why I was kind of depressed sometimes because of how much work. Oh my god, there's 3 of them. But that is kind of why I got into a depression state. But this new year is going to be completely, I'm hoping, great. You have to have that expectation going into anything you do. You know, sometimes depression is going to kick in, because that's life. You're not going to be able to escape it. You're just going to have to, you know, embrace it, and you're going to be able to get through that if you just have the expectation that you have people around you, and you have people that love you and want you to be happy. You know, I'm always going to be here for you guys whenever you need to leave a comment, or whenever you want to talk about anything going on in your life, just because that's the way I wanted to be. I'm obviously no expert at relationships or anything like that, but I will lend an opinion on stuff you can do if you ever need any help. That's what I'm here for. That's what this channel is about. This channel is about being helpful and being there for you guys. So that's going to wrap things up for me, ladies and gentlemen. kind of got a little bit winded, sidetracked. But anyways, 2015 was great. 2016 is going to be hopefully even better. That's because I have you guys. So thanks for watching. Stay frosty. And remember, I love you guys.